Hey everybody, welcome back. So I'm just at the base here working, and Togi is off. He won't always be on. I would say he'll be on like 1/3 of the time, maybe. It'll be up and down. He'll be here from time to time. I hope to do a bunch of POIs with him in the future, but he's not here today because we're different time zones. He's having a nap. So we've got a lot of materials already in here, which is really awesome. This guy is amazing for filling this up. Now, I made a mistake. I thought I had filled it up fuel-wise last time, and I was doing fill all, but you can't do it with biofuel. You have to actually manually put it in. But once I figured that out, it's like, oh, okay, it was holding a lot of fuel. I also got promethium. I went and grabbed some that I found in those alien biomes that we came across. So I'm working on, I think it's this one here, right here. I'm working on concrete bricks, which uses stone dust, crushed stone. It'll take a while. You might even want multiple of these running, but I just thought, screw it, I'll just run the one right now. That's going to be for the foundation of the base. I might make some more. Well, I need some more iron, so I guess I can't do it right this second. Iron ore. But for this one over here, we're going to get it to start some stuff for the base. So we need to make a base blueprint thingy-mabop. I don't even know what they're called anymore. It's been a while, but it's like a core starter kind of thing, and you make it for the base. So you don't make the core, you make this base block, and then it places down for you. And I just don't know. I feel like we should have found it by now, but maybe it's not in that one. Oh, you know what? It's probably for all of them, but wouldn't it still show up in there? No, I guess not. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. There it is. Base starter, BA. There you go. So you craft this. It just puts a core into it, and that's what's required to place one down anyways. And then we're going to want a bunch of other stuff, of course, over time. So we go base, and then we sort, you know, what can you make? Which obviously, some of it I don't have everything for it because we need other stuff. And some of it might just be for the fact that I don't have other stuff for it. So plastic tubes, plastic carbon substrate is going to be a problem. So let's see here. Carbon substrate is lots in here. So this is the good news here. And we can just dump it over here. Now, if you don't know what I'm doing here, I showed this. I think I showed this last time, but let's redo it anyways. If we hit T, we can flip back. So when you go to an inventory, like our ship here, you can go to the harvest controller, and then you can connect to it, to the rotor. And this is great for transferring. Let's just say I want to transfer this stuff. Well, if you switch this here, you can click here or hit T. Not in this menu, so you have to do it manually. But you can put everything in here, and it has a link. And then when you go over here, you can literally just place it in the inventory you want, and you're basically done. And that's the beauty of it. So very handy, very smart. You know, it's something you definitely want. And yeah, so let's see here. Let's go. I just wanted to see. I know there's some other stuff in here. I just wanted to take it and, you know, put it in here. I can use some of these parts over time. Okay, so what we should do now is let's go to F3 here. Oh, and also you can hit F4 anytime and open this inventory, and you can actually connect to whatever is close by and connect to it, which is cool. So it's really useful, honestly. So, oh, that's the fridge. I didn't mean to connect to the fridge. Here's the harvest controller. I like to use the you know, because it's got a lot of storage. Easy to transfer stuff, especially because we're limited. But that's a big part of the game and something you'll see me use like pretty much all the time. Without it, you'd be kind of doomed. So let's go to F3 here, and let's go to base here. So we're going to do small fuel tank. We're going to get a little bit of everything, but we're going to do generator, hydroponics eventually. Small constructor is definitely the one we want. Food processor we want. Armor locker isn't really needed because small armors, at least with this version, does its thing. Does this actually have capacitor, solar capacitor? Oh, it does. Okay. I think it's only for capital vessels they have their own solar panels. Is that right? I think capital vessels, mobile solar panels, yes. Especially designed, it generates 50 watts. Yes, so these are different. They always generate, no matter if it's light or day or something like that. It's because of calculation errors, and this fixes it. So it's a kind of a clever thing. But for us, solar panels are great over time because it's free energy on the planet for this kind of stuff, and then you store it in the capacitor. So it's kind of nice that I still get to enjoy that gameplay. It's just for the bases themselves, the CVs. It changes things later on, which is cool. Large constructor I'll want in the future, not right away, but yeah. So there you go. So that's us spending some of our points. then we're going to go ahead and see what we can craft with this. Now, we can only craft certain things here, but we're going to craft what we can craft, basically. So we're going to get one automated doors. You're going to want a couple of these over time, so we'll just get a couple made here. Armor locker, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need 4 constructors, but I'll make 4. A clone chamber is useful. A couple fridges for the future. Let's do a generator and then a fuel tank. And then one more generator and fuel tank. And then let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I have enough stuff, why not? I'll just let it rock on that stuff. And that's fine to me. So that's all I care. And I'm pretty sure, yeah. So we're running off of these 4 things. So carbon substrate, silicon, copper, and iron. And that's all, the carbon substrate's all from the tree stuff, which is why that kicks ass. That was what we made from that. And we'll make more when we cut more trees down. But yeah, basically now we just leave this be, and I will literally go, I saw copper was getting a little low, so I'll go out and get copper, then get more, you know, silicon, iron, things like that, and then we'll come back, and then we'll start building somewhat of a base. Okay, and for you guys who forgot, like, how I do mining here, you know, so we find the deposit and we go in. I've been doing most of it in first person. I find it actually a lot easier. You can do it in third person, hitting the V key, but I found that kind of a bit more messy. It worked at times, which is fun. I guess if it's big enough, it might be interesting, but even then, I would say I enjoy first person more. It's a little in your face, though, but it works. It works. It lets you get it really well. Now, this one is really close to the surface, which is kind of interesting. Maybe most of it is, and I just feel like this one's more on the surface, but this is a medium vein, so the beauty of the medium ones is I'm pretty sure I won't get it all in one load. I have to do 2 loads just to get one medium done, which is pretty crazy because this thing holds, you know, over 3,000, but that's just how much you get. So you'll get like over 1,000 iron ore, and then you'll have to go back, unless you picked up a lot of rocks, obviously. Here's your generator. You keep doing that, you'll do damage to 0%, and then it'll blow up. But I mean, that takes a very long time, and then eventually you'll repair it by then anyways. It's just you're doing too much and wobbling around, and just basically it doesn't like that, and is going over capacity. You can see at the bottom right there where it's 95.5%, 94%, but every time it hits 100%, it does a bit of damage. So you can probably do it there. See, that might not even been enough. It's probably sustained for 1 second or something. It does the damage, but it just gives you an example of how you can go over it really easily. There goes one over again. But there you go, we're almost 94, 95, 97, 90, okay, yeah. You'll just be wasting it. I don't know if it says it'll eject it, so maybe it won't waste it, but okay. And then literally we go back home and we kind of rinse and repeat this, which is really nice. I marked a stone location. I just digging a hole right straight down in the ground. So I marked it on the map so I can continue to dig in the same location over and over, and that way I'm not, you know, wasting, you know, making a million holes somewhere. And that way I can cover it up or something later on, and that way no one falls into it. But a little bit away from my base, like half a kilometer, just so that I'm not staring at it all the time, because there's a distance. There's like an LOD on the terrain, so I believe if you dig a bunch of holes, you won't see it till you get close, which sucks for some people because, you know, they want to do some stuff, but on other ways it's way better for performance. So it's a win and loss here. So I did not mean to crash into. It's not like Space Engineers. I didn't just blow up my ship. Okay, so we just go over here, and then yeah, we can do that F3 because or F4. Sorry, we're already linked. Let's go back to the harvester here. And there you go. You get some salt from time to time. I think you can produce this other ways, anyways. But yeah, we just take this. Here's our iron here, and then you can go crazy. Now, I was thinking, you know what? I'll go crazy and make 5 more of these constructors. They're great because they're free power and, you know, you can just go crazy with them, but eventually I'll want to do the blast furnace or whatever. But there you go. I just go iron in there and just let it do its thing, and then that's it basically. And yeah, I'll keep this iron here for myself because this will be for 5 more of these. And then I think I might have... Oh, I just had some of this. I don't know where I've been throwing this. I think I put it actually into the fourth one here with a stone, didn't I? There you go. Yeah, so for demands, I don't know if there's any other use for it. On average, 40, is that each? Yes, so I guess it has a value to it, so that might be worth it. Like market value 3 on that. It's kind of cool, but look at that. Market value for iron 40, it's the same, so I don't know. There's not like... It's not like, oh, wow, like, oh, that salt's amazing. So unless there's a need for it, for something that you're doing, I don't, you know. And then, yeah, so when I go to the location, basically I just go on the maps here. So we were up here, right? Yeah, so we go up here, we right-click, waypoint, remove on approach, show on HUD. The remove on approach is important because then when I go there, it removes it. I don't have to look at it. And then basically rinse and repeat. So yeah, we'll come back when we're ready to build a base. Okay, so we already processed that much, and this is how much we have to go still. That was 2.5 trips to do that one, which was pretty damn decent. So that was nice. So let's see what we have going on over here. We probably can get this started. So there's our base starter. I don't really need doors right now. Automatic. Oh, no, I don't need that, right? Oh, I guess he did that now. I need the power. Here is one for power. It's almost done. Another generator. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I was going to say, because I need the power. Small constructors. Thought I did 5, but maybe I only did 4. I'm guessing I just, yeah, whatever. That's more than enough anyway, so who cares? There's doing the last generator, then I'll do that. And then we're going to need a lot of... oh, it's, yeah, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, right? Yeah, there we go. There you go. I can't carry a lot, but this thing helps a lot for this. We'll bring it towards the beach. Now, I like to bring this more flat to the water because, I don't know, it just works better for me that way. So what we're going to do is bring that out here. Now, I remember there's a... I don't know how you bring it up. There's a... I have to look up the key. There's a thing you can press for all this. Give me a second. There you go. It's build tools, which is N key. Yeah, there you go. So you can do this. So you can do debug and, you know, set this to whatever you want, which is kind of cool. Connect to an existing base, select blocks. Yeah, that's kind of cool. We don't have one. I guess there's no universal grid. I was wondering if there was one, but no, it looks like it's pretty much wherever you want. This is kind of ridiculous. So maybe I want it this high. I wasn't going to put it this high, but now seeing this, it's like, maybe I better have it up high. Can I spin this around? I forget if you can... I guess you can only do whatever. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We'll just do it here. And we'll start there. There you go. That's our core. We can move the core wherever we want later on anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much, but that'll be where we start right now. And then we're just going to go out here, and then there you go. Now, the reason you want to use these tools, the end tools here, is what you can do is you can look at this. And this is actually kind of good to show structural integrity. And when we're messing around and doing this, you can see that it's changing color. And the further we go out, the more it's going to change this color. And it's not a good thing. Keep that in mind. It might take a minute to adapt. Sometimes it might just be a pain to not adapt. There you go. And basically the reason it's that color is because, well, we're doing really naughty things right now. So what we're going to do here, or attempt to do, I don't even know if I can. I might be easier just do it at the end of this. There you go. We're going to bring this down to the ground if it'll let me. I can't even see it going down. I don't know if it's screwing because of the new water. I'm going to hope it's working. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's the new water. It wasn't showing the effect, so I thought it wasn't working. And all of a sudden, once that kicks in, that should be a little more strengthened because it's being supported by that. It might take a bit, but basically that's the idea. And it might require like a block update or something as well. But yeah, so basically we're just going to bring this all over here. You'll start seeing it once we do updates. There you go. So still not being weak in that center. It really shouldn't be that weak there, but it should update over time, like I said. There you go. Isn't that crazy? It's usually not like that, I swear. That's weird. That's all right. We'll just leave it as is. You could always go like this. So I guess this is technically attached here. There you go. There we go. That'll strengthen it. So even if it says something else, oh yeah, now it's strengthened. Okay, so I don't have a ton of this material. I probably shouldn't go really crazy the first time here, but I'm just having some fun, so screw it. So we're going to go and we'll bring this over here, and we'll bring this all the way over here. Now, if you don't want to deal with this grass stuff, you might want to go ahead and, oops, T, and then just use, I think you can do resource mode, or is there salvage? Was it salvage that can do this? No, it's only resource. You have to hit the ground once at least. There you go. I can't promise you that these will stay disappearing, but it's worth a try. We could always put holes in the ground later. I just wanted to make it look nice where I don't put holes everywhere. But this is just more so we can get rid of the grass in here when we bring this up to the shore a bit more. And the reason I build in water like this to begin with, even though you need, maybe a bit more support, blah, 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 is because it's flat. It literally just makes it easier to build, makes this flat out there. It's kind of like, why not, right? Like, why not do, make it easy on yourself, I guess, is what I come from. So there you go. Let's go ahead and get more of these. So we'll just switch to T key. There you go. And then we'll put more of you guys on here. So that's it. That's all we've made of those blocks, which is crazy because I thought I would have more by now, but I guess that's where you need to be careful not go too crazy because you can go through it fast. Now, we're fine. There's no drones on this planet. The only time drones will exist through a script, which I don't know if that's Reforged Eden or whatever is doing that, is when you summon your first CV, you will get drones that'll attack then, but that's not something we're going to do yet. That'll be, probably wait for Togi for that anyways and be a few episodes, or not a few maybe, but 2 or 3 episodes possibly. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about doing walls yet either. I can do that later on once we get more stone. That's one of the reasons why I build a bunch of that stuff, so I can go and get a lot more stone going. And I'll literally set like 5 dedicated things. I'll get stone, fill one up, like full load up, do another one, fill it up again, and just basically do that back and forth till I'm like happy that we have enough stone. Because, yeah, we use a lot of stone. Oh, good, we do have more. Okay, that was because the excess we couldn't take. Okay, that made me happy. I don't really need to see the support here as much, but it's nice to kind of know what you're up to anyways, to be fair. You can bring this all the way up to wherever you want. I'm going to bring it up to here for now. Now, are these hovering? No, they're still in the ground. Awesome. There you go. Now you might want to, I don't know how maze, if you want to make it even or something, you might want to do that over time. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, I've been sprinting a lot, so I might have sprinting juice. That's a new thing in the game, by the way, sprinting juice. I've just made it up. There's actually sprinting juice. You use the stimulant stuff, and then you can actually make looks like an energy drink or something silly. Which I say it's silly because you're taking, you're not, the tin can comes out of nowhere basically. That's why I say it's silly, because it's like, okay, I can understand you making yourself stimulant out of, these plants and stuff like that, but where did you get the, product label, monster looking drink? Like, where did you find that out in the middle of nowhere? Not too shabby, my friends. Not too shabby. There you go. You're a little weak on there, but that's where you fix it by putting stuff down. But yeah, that's pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, everything is red when it's mobile like that. Don't freak out. That's just how it works. And then let's do one more over here. Let's actually go and clean this up for a second. There you go. My only concern here is I want them somewhat even, and I don't think they're even right now. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I guess it's even to this. Yeah, okay, 7. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's only 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. And then 6, and then 7. Okay, that wasn't too bad then. Forget I have to hold it down, not let go. There you go. There you go. That makes me happy. And that'll be our... This will be our playroom, basically. Good enough for now. We can do quite a bit with this. And then, of course, we'll expand it over time. So let's get rid of that tool. We don't really need it now. You can even do show center of mass. That's more for this stuff. Yeah, so you can see their center of mass. And you kind of want it more in the middle of the ship. So center of mass, look how awesome that is. This one, actually, I'm surprised the center of mass is there. Yeah, overall, they're not actually as bad as I thought they would be. You can even say show airtight, oxygen, things like that, which is really cool. Okay, so let's see what else we've finished up making here. So we got the solar panels being made now. The solar panels come later on because it has to go on the roof, so we won't be using that right away. But later on, obviously, I'll want to do that. So let's go ahead and place these generators down. Let's start with... I feel like this side is like the mess side, so let's do it over here. So we're going to use the home, end keys, all that. Let's place this here and this here. And then I don't like to put these right side by side because you don't want them to blow up. But I don't even know which way is up. Looks like it's up, but then it looks like it's not up for one part of it. But I think that's fine, whatever. It does have wording on the right way there. There you go. And then, yeah, we can literally power this up and your base is good. Now, if you're on a survival planet, kind of like where it gets cold at night, as long as you have a roof over and walls and things like that, I don't even know if it has to, I think it has to be pretty much all filled in, but there might be a size thing. But once you powered this up and power it, it will maintain your heat inside. It won't do the oxygen. You got to still do all that stuff separately, but it will maintain your temperature anyway, so that's kind of cool. Oh, there you go. Look at that. We have a new player. Welcome. There you go. They probably are entering this planet here more likely, or already have. How do you even tell? Oh, they're not here. More than likely they saw... Yeah. Unfortunately, more than likely they probably saw what the server was. Like, once they see, like, CPU and all this crap, they disappear. So, yeah, it's kind of sad, but that's alright. I run it for fun. If people want to play, awesome. If they don't, well, that's fine too. They don't have to play. Oh, yeah, that's right. They join in. Okay. So there you go. If we hit P on here, the base should be powered up now. There we go. And here's your fuel, which is kind of confusing. Oh, what? Oh, oh my goodness. I put my inventory. I'm an idiot. There you go. Kind of thought it took a lot of fuel. There we have it. So we have a powered base now, and we're set. And like I said, it's fine to have it open like this. Now, I built those on the edges, meaning I have to put another edge on this. Oopsies, my mistake. But that's fine. And then, yeah, you got these guys here, so you can go ahead and put these wherever you want. I'm going to put them on the edge, I guess, since we've already done that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really need 4 of those, but it's just how it is. So, and then we're going to go ahead and end key this. 1 fridge here, 2 fridges. And I need a kitchen. I think we have to craft a kitchen, but... Oh, maybe a kitchen can't be done in this, though. I don't know. Kind of curious. Base... I don't see the kitchen here. No, so the kitchen has to be made in the base, I think, there. Which that's fine. We'll do that. Okay. And then, yeah, you got your clone chamber here. So this is like, if you die, you can use this to come back. There you go. And then you have your armor thing, which is actually kind of useless right now. Because light armor, you can... your light armor can be put on anyways, but this is so friggin' cool. Look how cool this looks. They did this. This is like specially different for this, which is really cool. Yeah, they modeled it, and I'm hoping workshop support gets bigger for Empyrion, or you know, Empyrion does other ways to do it, because like I really think like when you download, like if you join a server like my server, I've not modified anything in the workshop or in anything in the scenario. I think it should download the scenario one and then just do a quick like matching, like a diff or something on there. Or if you already have it download, maybe grab it locally. I don't know, but it's kind of silly that the way it is right now is it downloads only from the server. I guess from the servers it doesn't matter. You could probably have pretty large stuff, but it does get a little messy when you have a lot of people on your server and things like that. And not only that, there's limits for the workshop itself, so the developers who are doing this don't want to make their mod too big, so then they're limiting what they do based on that. So that's kind of like oh no, I don't want that, like you don't want them to limit it, but at the same time, well, they got to do what they got to do, right? So please assign, oh yes, you have to have a construction container. I forgot about that. That's a big deal here. So you have to have a dedicated container for this because that's just how this stuff works. I forgot all about that. So let's go ahead and get some containers. More than likely we're gonna have to unlock them. Yes. So we'll go to our F3, we'll go to base here, and we're just looking for cargo containers. There you go. Now, I really would want this thing here. Yeah, container controller extension. Don't need it right away, but this is like what I'm going to aim for in the future, just because these are the best. They really are the best. Okay, so here's your solar capacitor. Solar panels are in there. And then, so we're going to go ahead and make some containers here. So I'm guessing those other ones can't be made in here anyways. Doesn't look like it. No. So here you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. Sure, why not? I like how simple our base is, though. And then off camera, I'll probably fill in more of the blocks on the roof and stuff like that. And the solar panels are simple, so we can actually fill these out right now if you want. So these guys are your capacitors, so you store your power into these. So let's start from over in this corner here, and you just put these 4 here, and then these will store like a battery in here. And I don't believe you can fill this up with the actual power. I could be wrong, but I don't think actual power goes into this. And then later on what happens is you'll fill up that capacitor with your actual solar panels, and they'll fill up the capacitor, and then your power will be used from these, and which is awesome. And then this won't get used unless if it goes over top, basically, if it requires it, which means then you can keep that filled and that there, but it's more of a backup when you're doing a lot of stuff. And then this is like powered by the sun, basically, which is exactly what you want. Now you could do it linked to this as well, but I'm gonna put it on the roof once we're ready for that. So that's later on. How are you doing here? You got 4 containers. Perfect. Let's do this. So if you right click, you can choose different container sizes. So 8K, 16. I think there's up to a 32, or am I wrong? No, I guess it was only up to 16 then. I thought it was up to 32, but I guess I am wrong. So industrial container, yeah, industrial container, framed. Let's do that one. So we'll go like say over here for fun. Now a lot of times you want to do it actually with this stuff. Maybe we'll do it right here, I guess. So 1. I don't know if I can get a second one up here. Let's put another one beside it. Oh, you can't do that? I was wondering if I could do... There you go. That worked? Yeah, that worked. There you go. So you can then put a name in here, for example. I don't know how. Can I do it through here, or I have to... You might have to do it through the interface then. I was hoping I could do it through there. So we can go devices here, and then you can just go like this one here. I think there's a way to rename it, right? Hell, I'm almost 100% sure you could rename it, I thought. Oh, you know what? Maybe you have to add it to a group first? Maybe you can't? I thought... Let's do this. Let's do this auto group stuff here. Yeah, I don't care. And then, let's see. So that's... Oh, there you go. Now you can. That's kind of weird. It's just how it works. Can I also label it from here if I wanted to, or no? No. Okay, so you're going to have to play the guess game. So you could do 1 here. Is this 1 here? Nope. That's... okay. They're all the same, huh? I just labeled one of you guys 1, and I can't even find that. What the frig? Oh, maybe I didn't actually save it. Like, hit enter. Oh, there you go. 1. There you go. Oh, there's 1. Okay, no, we're good. I think this would be 2 down here, then, if it's in the right order. And then you can do 3. You have to make sure you hit enter, I guess. Or does it say? There you go. So 2. Oh, 4, 3. Okay, so 4 should be 2. Okay, 4 should be 2 and 2. Okay, that should be easy. So we're gonna go 4, and then this one should be 2. There you go. So 2, 3, 4. There you go. So now what we can do is now we know what's going in. This is input. And then you can do, well, I was gonna do output, but yeah, for now let's not do that. We'll do it later on because we'll have more room and stuff. And then we'll do a dedicated output like this. There you go. So in these guys, what you can do is you got input and then output. Now a lot of times you might want to do it the same because it works well, but early game when you have a lot of you know, storage issues, it doesn't always work out well until you have like the big multi, you know. So I think this is not a bad way of doing it. Input and then output. There you go. And then what we should be able to do is, well, we should be able to do this basically. So here's our input. And then, yeah, we should be able to grab whatever. So I wonder if I can link to this. This might be too far, to be fair. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can link to that or not. Let's see, F3. You can get an upgrade later on, but F4, sorry. But it might be base? Oh, no, I can do it, apparently. There you go. So, yeah, you're about to leave right now. That's all right. As long as we can get here, I don't care. Crap. See, we just lost it. So we reconnect to. Oh no, not that one. Oh, we're not even close enough for that. I think we had to really be closer for it. Base. There you go. Okay, so I guess there is a pretty nasty range to that. I don't know if we're getting it, but there you go. There you go. So here you go. Good enough. And now you have your base thing here, and then we can go and construct even more stuff, obviously. So more options. You got now the large constructors you can do. So you might want those right away, to be honest. They'll take a bit of power, but they're faster, I believe. But they're also full range. They also offer more options, I believe. And then eventually you do advanced. So probably better to do this, honestly. There you go. So you can do that, and then you can just go to each one of them and, like, you know, look at this next one. One large constructor. Just you literally tell each one to make a large constructor. There you go. And then that way they can do it in large scale. I like it. We'll wait on that. By the way, I just realized and shouldn't mention, I'm pretty sure this was redone too. So this is the, you know, your inside base constructor. This is different too. Which I'm pretty sure this is done by the modding as well, which is really cool. So it's kind of cool to see this stuff being done over time. I like it a lot. So it's hard to tell if some things are or not. But yeah, so we're going to let that go and we'll come back. Okay, here it is. Now, I think you might be able to... No, you can't pull it out of here, so you just have to go over here. And then you'll start seeing them come in here one by one here once they start finishing. There you go. There's 2. Now, it might not actually update. I remember there was some weird stuff, like sometimes you have to open and close inventories because it just doesn't show right away. Like, I feel by now it should have, so let's open and close. Oh, maybe we're just... Maybe I'm wrong. I'm a little confused now. 3? Oh no, there's 4 in there. Yeah, no, I don't know what happened there. It definitely was being derpy. I guess I had to update it both ways. Now, I was going to put this over here, but these are so big that I guess we should just move them over here. This looks like it got upgraded too, to be fair. Yeah, this does look different. Okay. We'll see. I might... Well, you know what? I can move these later on. Screw it. You know what? Let's do it like this. I might even wall that off for now or whatever, and then, you know, do it later on. So same thing here again. Now you go input, and then output. And then input. Oops. And then output. Now, like I said, you don't have to do that. I do this because, you know, we're more limited on our input-output anyways. And this way we just got a little bit more room in it to work with. That way, like, you're not putting input and output in the same one, and just like, because look at the inventory here. Oh, actually, it's not too bad, but, you know, I just want to make sure we have enough room, and then there you go. So these use less power, but I guess these might be potentially I don't remember all the ins and outs on that. It could be faster, might not even be faster. Here's the food processor we wanted. So there you go. But now you can make solar panels. This is regular solar panels, small. Oh, these are regular solar panels. So here you go. These are the better solar panels. You can have up to 24 of them. So really, there's no point in using the small ones that we used. So you might as well go ahead and just say screw it and build literally all 24. So yeah, I guess 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that way we have them all for the future. You know, we could do with more of these guys here. So let's do 5 at least for now. That way that's taken care of. I probably will want more anyways. More buffer just makes it easier, right? But yeah, basically it's wonderful. It's just, you got this whole setup here that you can just pick and choose whatever you want, need, whatever. And this is cool. Oh, I've never seen this stuff before. Science stations, huh? That must be somewhat newer. Advanced constructor. So you got some of the stuff later on you'll unlock as well. I guess these are all the things you can... Oh, no, you can't craft all those. There's just... Maybe they're level locked right now. That's why the color is gray. I'm not sure. Very cool. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much. O2 I don't really need anyways. Clone chamber we already have. Yeah, so I think that pretty much rounds us up, honestly. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a pretty nice basic base. We got more than enough of things, which is awesome. And then we got you guys here, so we can do this, and then we'll just take you, put you over here, and then the food one. Let's go ahead and let's do it like that. There you go. And then this will be your food one, so we could say 3 and 4 if you want. It doesn't matter, really. Oh, actually, no, you do fridge, right? So you do fridge. Just do fridge and fridge, basically. And then that way, this one right here. And then that way, anything you put in here can be used to make even more lovely foods, including medicines and this. So I'll probably put any, like, the food stuff in here and then medicine stuff in here over time. Organize it up and stuff. But yeah, my friends, I think that is it for this episode. I'm really happy how far we got. I'll do a bit more mining. I'm going to set up, like I said, I'm going to set up 5 of the stone setups. So I'm going to set 5 of these up just literally dedicated to stone, and that way I can get a lot more of this going. And I'll probably do that off camera, just get this boxed in. Maybe not, who knows, more than likely, and then we'll go from there. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.